Here's my assignment 4 for baby names. This is from Renaz. So we're gonna run our console output first, and if we see we can get an order model. So if we do a 4, as for a male, we'll do length 5, then length 7, generate 5 names. Alright, so let's say we do a female next, and order model, let's do a 4, female, 5, 7, 4 names. Alright, let's go to our code. And if we start with our driver, and we can see we ask our user for order, gender, minimum length, maximum length, and how many names he wants. After that, it's going to generate our list we need, and it's also going to check if there's some orders that aren't present in the hashmap list. We need to add those because it will crash otherwise if it doesn't find anything, and that way it can end the name. So as we can see, we check for a count to make sure we get all our names. Also, very important is like if we get the same names back for new generated names, we actually decrement back to get a new name. So if we go to our pattern service and look for our data structures, this is the markup model, and which has our order. After our order start, it follows the character after that order, and how many probability that character is in that after that order. Alright, so the way our markup model is stored is that we have a order index and then we have a beginning index. And for each name we go through, we're gonna go through by index. So if it's from 0 to 2, we take those indexes, we store them in our data structure, and then we go up by 1 in order to get the next character, which will be added after our order in the data structure. Now it's also worth mentioning that where we got our names from, and that's basically a text file, which is here. And these are all stored in the array list, and they are just added, and that's pretty much it for that. So the way we would generate new names is that we will first start with our make name. And first time we generate this, we'll only have the order, which is blank, because we need to start from somewhere. So we're going to start from blank, followed by a character. And the first one is of just blank, or like the order sign, whatever. That indicates we're going to start from a new one. And then we're going to go through the markup model and find out which characters begin often from the beginning of the word. And while we're done with that, we have to increment once with our indexes in order to get to the next one. So here we go to our, in order to find our index, we have a general possibility in pattern services. And as we can see here, we first try to find our order, which is here, and then we go through the list for every character. For each time it occurs, we're going to add that to an array list, and then we're going to return that array list. And as we can see here, we generate a random because we need to do a random for all the possibilities, and then we return that character from an index. It's also worth mentioning when we check boundaries to make sure our min, length, and the name doesn't contain in our original list. If that's okay, we strip the name also, and then we return our name. And that's it.